Camping's on my mind. Best of us, the Floros. I want to take just a couple of minutes right now and tell you about a new feature I've put on my truck. I wanted a camera that recorded and a backup camera so I could see behind me as well and kind of keep an eye on things while we're away. Particular model I got is called the Nextbase 322gw, and very easy to install and beneficial on so many levels. So stay tuned for the next couple minutes. Let me tell you about the installation process. Let me tell you the three parts that we're looking at. Two that I've put on already that I want you to see. But the first is the unit itself. I'll show you that in just a minute. The rear window camera, so you can see what's going on behind you. And then this is the dashcam hardware kit. This enables you to hardwire your cameras to your battery so that you're able to have protection even when you're away from your vehicle. I'm going to take and have this installed. Not that sharp and confident at this point. It's probably not that big of a deal. But these are the three parts that I've purchased to make my truck a little safer as I travel down the road. Now when it comes to the Nextbase, there's a couple different ways you can mount it. You can peel the stickum off of the back of the permanent mount, put that right on your windshield if you think you're going to use it in one vehicle all the time. It also comes with a suction cup mount that you can mount and screw the permanent base to the back of the suction cup and then put it in a vehicle if you think you're going to move it around to a couple different locations. The camera's up and out of the way. It's got a really good picture. The nice thing about it is it not only shows you a good front view, but the rear camera is on the side that's still clear to see what's coming up behind you and what's going on behind you. The great thing about this is it's recording the whole time. Should there be an incident when you're away from your vehicle, there's an app you download to your phone so you can sync the two together, and you can even observe what's going on around your vehicle should you not be there. Also, for me personally, one of the benefits of the rear camera is the ability to, while I'm going down the road, if I don't have my trailer behind me, I'm recording what's coming up in the back, and I have, as I said, a recording of that. If I do have my camper behind me, I'm able to go back later and look and see how it's pulling. We have a Hensley hitch. You can go onto our page and find the video of the installation of that, but it gives me a recording of pulling the Hensley hitch down the road as well, so I can observe my camper. If we stop somewhere along the road, go out to get a bite to eat or something, leave our camper in our truck, it continues to record should someone come up and maybe be checking things out or getting a little too close for comfort to the camper or the truck. We have a recording of that as well. The key is to go out and shop and look at the various systems that are available and determine what works best for you. You might say, well, I don't need a rear camera. That's fine. You can just simply use this forward camera at your discretion. But I'd really encourage you, if you're in the market, do your shopping, do your looking, and then the installation, at least to this point, not that big a deal. Okay, now I'm in the back seat. And the reason I'm back here is I want to show you the back seat, or the back window camera. It comes separate. There is an additional cost for this, but in some cases you can get it as a package deal. As you can see, I've got it mounted somewhat off to the side. The reason is I have an opening sliding back window. You need to take this into consideration. So before I even came close to installing, I tested my window to see which direction it went. And it does open, and it opens to the inside. So my particular window goes towards the driver's side of the vehicle. So I mounted the camera on the stationary passenger back window in order that it would not interfere with it. Because again, you have multiple mounts, and this has a permanent mount that I've been able to install to the back window. Cleaned the window first in order that it might be adhere well, and the view from this camera then running the wire to the main unit enables me to have a recording of what's going on behind me at the same time I'm getting a recording of what's going on in front of me. Now this is real important. When you install this, you want to tuck your wires, and in the Ram pickup truck it's very easy to tuck the wires, but if in some places it gets difficult, you do not want to use this. The edges of it could nick the wiring, it could tear your materials or scratch your vehicle, and although this is pretty decisive, it's also the one that can do the most damage. What you might do is there's a thing called a plastic wedge. You can get those in hardware stores. We went into the kitchen and found just a couple of plastic tools that my wife has that can easily do the same thing, and that way not mess up your wiring, not mess up your vehicle. And again, to put this to this point, it's taken me less than 30 minutes. And so the system is pretty clear. They provide a very simple, quick installation guide to walk you through this process, about 16 or 17 steps. That's one step at a time. I'm a guy that likes quick and simple. Along with the camera comes this quick start guide. The nice thing about this quick start guide is it walks you through one step at a time of what to do to install your dash camera. Very clear, multiple languages that you can find, and once you finish step 7, you go and reverse it, and it once again walks you through how to install and get your system online. Once you get it all in, you get your iPhone out, you download the app, and immediately once that's loaded and you have synced your phone and the camera together, I immediately had a picture come up on my phone of the same things my camera was looking at. Some of you may be wondering, did we get a discount from Nextbase for promoting their unit? No, we didn't. We paid retail price just like you would do when you would go to the store and get one. We just are very, very satisfied with what we have. A couple of last things I just want to make sure you're aware of that comes with the camera. You get a nice little carrying case that, should you not want to leave it in your vehicle, you can disconnect, put it in this case, stick it in your pocket or purse, and out of sight, out of mind. And earlier I had mentioned the fact of a stick mount for your windshield, and this is what this looks like. It's got a suction cup on the back. You simply get this damp, you can adhere this to the windshield, and then take the mount that comes with the camera and permanently mount it onto here. It enables you again to take all of this from one vehicle to the other. Quick release when you get ready to disconnect it so that it'll come off the windshield cleanly. These come with the 322gw and are helpful things to have when you're out and about and don't want to leave things for suspicious eyes. But if you got any questions, let us know. Hope this is helpful in your process of looking and thinking. We're the Best of Us, the Floros. If you haven't subscribed yet, invite you to do so. Take a look at some of our other videos. Also push the like button if you've enjoyed this. And leave us a comment. We really like to hear people's thoughts. Some of you may have this system or similar, and there's some helpful information you would share that would help us and help others as we find ourselves finding the best of us. So as the day goes, may you find the best of you from the Best of Us, the Floros.